Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen and I am a self-taught nail enthusiast, and in today's video I am going to attempt to recreate a look that I found on Pinterest. I will insert the picture maybe here. I'm not really sure where my editor is going to put it, so look for it maybe up top, over here, over there. I don't know yet. But basically it is a rose quartz nail, and I've done like black and white marble nails before, so I'm thinking it's gonna be similar, except I'm gonna do these ones out of polygel. So I'm gonna be using the Model 1's polygel. I'm not sure which color I'm gonna use yet. I might use the light pink or the soft pink. All my nails are on, and oh my god, did I have like the most trouble trying to get these nails on the right hand. It was one, I just had a hard time like fitting them onto the lamp. They kept coming out crooked, so I kept having to take them off and redo them. It was driving me insane. But let me just tell you something. I feel like that bitch right now with these nails on. I feel like Miss Sassy Pants, like I could run the world. But I cannot keep them this long. I have to cut that. I can't function. I can't pick anything up. I can't do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut down the length a little bit. And we will get to the design. Okay, so I finished shaping and filing my nails off camera. So I'm just going to wipe them off with a little bit of alcohol. Get rid of the dust. Then I'm going to apply a layer of base coat. I just think this base coat will help the polygel adhere a little better. I'm just a little afraid of it separating. This is only about the second time that I've worked with polygel, and I did a base coat when I worked with it last time. I'm just going to cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got two different colors of polygel here. I've got the soft pink and the light pink. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the soft pink as the base color on all the nails. I will show you guys, I'll show you one, and then we'll just speed through the rest of them. Okay. So again, this is just, oh my gosh, I can't even think of what it's called now. An overlay. So I'm not looking to like build an apex with this or anything like that. I'm literally just covering the nail with this color. I don't know if this is really what I'm looking for. I want it to be more, this is more like a white pink, and I want more of like a pinkish pink. So I just want to see something. I'm going to take this off, and I want to see what the light pink looks like, because I feel like this is a little too white. I might have to use, I actually have a hard gel. I might use that. Let's just see. I'm thinking I might use this. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Okay, let's start over. I'll be right back. I'm going to take this off my nails, and we're going to use this gel instead. Okay, sorry about that. I know it's kind of frustrating, but I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this. And I'm just going to apply a very thin layer, same thing as a polygel. I just want it for the color. So the difference with this is you kind of have to use like a side to side movement to apply it. I really don't want to give you guys a lesson in how to use this stuff, because I am not really an expert in this, and I'm really just trying to use it for the color. I'm not like building a gel out of this, building a nail out of this or anything. So just get some alcohol and kind of flatten this out. And if you have too much, you can just wipe it on the side. right off. A little bit more alcohol to kind of like thin out the cuticle area here. Alright, doesn't look too bad. I'm happy with that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cure this. Okay, I think that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a top coat on. And in case you were wondering, this is the InHype Builder Gel, and it's in the color 004. I will have it linked below. I had this and I had the color white because I was trying to do like baby boomer nails with it. But the white ended up leaking all over the place and I ended up throwing that one out. And I find it really difficult to work with to do the baby boomer nails. So I found that polygel actually works really well to do them. I personally think that's like the easiest way to get a baby boomer nail. Alright, so I'm just going to wipe this, and I think I'm just going to file this a little bit just to get its shape back. I like that really defined coffin shape. Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover the rest of these nails in this. I'm just turning my nail over to kind of have this level out a little bit for me. And I just put the excess on the middle finger. I'm going to add some more, but there was a lot. Okay, let's see. I just want to bring this a little bit over to this side. Just trying to make sure that this is like a solid color. I don't want to see through to my natural nail. Just checking to make sure. I don't want the nails to get really bulky and thick in the cuticle area. In the free edge or in the cuticle area for that matter. So I'm just kind of cleaning up around here. Okay, I'm going to do the pinky, and I don't think I'm going to top coat these yet because I am going to do a little bit of filing once that's done, just to kind of refine the shape and bring it back to what, just get rid of some of the bulkiness and give me those sharp edges that I like. So let's go. All right, cure that one, and then we'll file everything when I get back. All right, let's just wipe everything off with a little bit of alcohol and just shape everything up. I actually think this looks really pretty. I'm glad I used this. You could use whatever you want to get this color, or if you want like a deeper, darker pink. I mean, it really doesn't matter. You could use polygel, you could use gel polish, you could use nail polish. It's totally up to you. I just don't have a polish that is this color. So that's why I used this stuff. And I probably could have used the polygel, but I don't know. I kind of like this a little bit more. I'm just going to clean off my brush also, because we're going to use that when we get into the marbling. Just clean up here. Let's just see if we can sharpen this up a little bit. So you could definitely stop here if you wanted to. I mean, this is really pretty. I think this is a classy, natural nail look. But I kind of want to, bump it up a little bit. I'm really into the nail art aspect of doing my nails. That's like my favorite part of the whole thing. So, okay, I think that looks good. And the cuticle area looks really good too. Just get rid of that little piece. I think it looks great like this. I don't know why I don't use that stuff more often. It's really pretty. Okay, let's get to the fun part now. So all you need is just some white gel polish. I'm just going to put a little bit down on this palette here. You could just use, you could just use like a piece of paper or something. Doesn't matter. Sometimes I use like the backing of the nail form papers. All right. Then I'm going to take a little bit of top coat. And I am going to put this on, and you're not going to cure this. And again, I'm just doing the design on the middle and ring finger. All right. So then you take your brush and you dip it in the white polish. And you just kind of draw like on the nail. And do whatever you want, doesn't matter. This is the first layer, so we're basically going to erase it with the alcohol. And brush it on there. I'm just kind of patting it in lightly. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get a little bit of alcohol on your brush. I'm just wiping off the polish. So you're just getting a little bit of alcohol, and you're kind of going to just go against this, and you're going to just basically lighten what you drew on the nail. Oh. All right. Cuticle. I think that looks pretty good, actually. Okay, so cure that, and then we'll do a little bit more. All right, so we dip into the white again, and basically do the same thing. Just pat it on the nail. And if you ever looked at like rose quartz or like marble nails, there's like little small, you know, little small spots, and then you have like big defined lines. So now we're gonna go in with the alcohol, and oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put on the top coat. Whoops. I'll just wipe this off. Again, that is the beauty of gel products. If you don't like what you did, or you forgot to do something, you can just wipe it right off. Whoops, that's base coat. Oh, God. Okay, calm down, you buffoon. Add your top coat. Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit more white polish down here. So, get your brush saturated and just go in. And this time we're just trying to make a more defined set of pattern. Just want some over here. there. Okay. Then, again, go in with your alcohol. Just clean the white off. Okay. Just kind of clean up what you put down. I think it's a little too white over here, so I'm just kind of wiping that off with the alcohol. I don't know what happened over here. I feel like I'm missing a little bit, so I'm just going to add some back. Okay. Clean up over here. And again, you can just make it look however you want it to look. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let's see. So this is all up to your imagination, I guess. Basically, whatever you want it to look like, that's how you shape it, okay? And then I might go in with like a smaller brush, maybe like that'll work. This little teeny tiny brush here, and just kind of add like little small bits of white in. Just kind of make it look more, you know, three-dimensional. I think this finger looks great. I don't want to touch that. I think that looks really good. I'm just adding like little details here and there on this one. And like honestly, you wouldn't even see it unless you were up close, but this is just how my brain works. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna cure it. And then we get to play with some of this little gold leaf. All right. I think it looks great. So, do not wipe off the sticky layer. You want that in order to get this gold leaf to attach. So I'm just going to dump this out, or not. Put some of it out on this palette, just to break it up a little bit. Because we just want like little tiny pieces. And this stuff you can get on Amazon for like super cheap. That might even be too big. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna put a little piece over here. Stuck on my tweezers. And take this little piece, just put it right, whoops, right over there. I don't really have any like rhyme or reason as to where I'm putting this. Kind of just placing it throughout. This isn't very sticky, I might need to put some top coat on here because this isn't even sticking at all. So I'm just going to do a really thin layer of top coat. Okay. Some over here also. Okay. Break off another little piece. And whatever you do, don't sneeze. I like that. There we go. It's looking really pretty. I'm going to add one more little piece down in the corner down here. Alright, that looks good to me. And then I'm going to take this piece, put it over here. Wow. I really just added. I like the gold leaf in this. I think it just adds like a little oomph to the look. I'm just breaking that piece up and I'm going to move it around. I think that looks good. Alright, I'm going to pick this up and put it back. And the next thing that we get to play with is some striping tape. I bought a bunch off of Amazon and I've never used it before. But I saw, you know, when I saw this look on Pinterest, it had it. I'm just trying to decide if I want to go with like a rose gold color or like a yellow gold. So I picked a few of these out. I just want to see what they look like. It's more like a silvery look. That doesn't really go. It looks like a very pink rose gold. Get this with the tweezers. Gosh. It's pretty, but it doesn't really go. I think I might have to go with the yellow gold. Let's try that. My gosh, these things are so tiny. They come in different widths. I got like the really skinny one because I wanted to try to do like those geometric looks with this stuff. Let's see. Yep, I think we found our winner. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, let's clean up our mess here. All right, found some scissors. Let's go ahead and wrap this look up. So in the picture, they had 2 lines of this on the nail. So I'm going to do this on the index finger, the pinky, and the thumb, I think. So they always say, from what I've heard, that you want to cut this shorter than the actual nail. Otherwise, it will, it'll pick up and it'll just come right off. Just gonna fix this. It's a little crooked. There we go. Just gonna cut it a little bit shorter on this side and on this side. Let's do the second line. Just straighten this one out. And snip off the excess. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to apply top coat so that doesn't come off. And I might do like a nice, healthy, thick layer of top coat to make sure that's all sealed in. Okay. This looks so nice. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to run through, do the pinky and the thumb. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of obsessed with this right now. Sorry about that. I had to find the edge to this thing. It's so tiny, it's almost impossible to see it. I think. I was thinking that I might just do one line on the pinky, but we'll see how it looks when we get to that. Alright, I'm just going to cut this off, and I'll just use the tweezers to stick it on, see if that's easier. There we go. Again, you want to cut it a little shorter than the nail so that you don't have an edge that's like sticking out. Otherwise, what's going to happen is it's going to cause your nail polish to lift. Just want to get that little piece off too. That looks straight. I think so. Alright, let's do the second one. This stuff is definitely a pain to work with, but it looks nice. It's like a nice, easy way to add a little decoration to your nails without really having to do much. And honestly, if you wanted to do like a geometric design, but you're not good at drawing it, this stuff would be perfect because you can literally buy it in like any color that you want. That looks good. Okay. Oh, crap. I lost the edge again. Okay. I'll be right back while I go find the edge of this thing. Oh my gosh. I have got to tell you, this stuff is kind of a pain. I don't know if having one of those little dispensers would make my life easier, but I think I'm definitely going to give it a try because it is so hard to find the edge of this. It took me like a good 5 minutes. Okay. Alright, I'm going to give I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to top coat all of these. And I'll be right back. A nice healthy thick top coat, because you want to make sure that this is nice and sealed into the nail and it's not going to come off and it's not going to lift. Okay, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, this is it, and I have to say I think this is probably the best nail look I've ever done. I think it's so pretty. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to do the other hand off camera, and when I come back I will show you the finished look up close. Alright guys, here it is. It took me a little longer to do the right hand, obviously, because I am right-handed, but I think this looks awesome. This is probably one of the prettiest looks I've ever done. So to finish up here, I'm just going to go ahead and put some cuticle oil on. Let me just move all this stuff out of the way first. Again, I just use jojoba oil as my cuticle oil. If you've ever watched Simply Nailogical, she recommended this. She said that it's basically the best thing for your nails and it penetrates the skin. So I even put this in my hair now that it's growing back. I use it on my scalp as a scalp treatment. Okay. All right. There it is. Thank you so much for watching, and please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button before you leave so you never miss a mani with me. Bye guys.